Hello there, guys, and welcome to a brand new spanking episode of the SpitTalk fucking podcast, baby. How's everyone doing today? What?
Unconventional intro, but I'm good with it.
Yeah,
Hey, what's
we'll
up?
roll with the punches.
We'll roll,
Yeah.
dude. It's been
Well, you were gone in the last episode, so
and then you were gone the one before that. So
I
how
was.
was hosting, by the way? Like, how did the little using the platform work for you? Was it easy?
It was pretty easy.
Yeah,
Just have to
see?
get used to the timings and transitions and whatnot.
See, I told you. Now someone else can
Yeah.
fucking go do this thing, please.
Nah, man, you're CEO.
Shut the fuck up, dude. So we have the CCO, the CFO in the middle because he does fund the fucking podcast. I just realized that's why he
Why?
calls himself CFO.
That's why you call it CFO.
And then whatever. I guess
I'm just here, man.
nah. I'm just here. Whatever. You're the one that got something in the works here. But we're not gonna bring that up. Even though I just did. Anyways, how's everyone
You're
doing?
horrible.
Dude, I've just been out of it. I don't know, man. How's everyone though? For real.
Good.
We're good.
When's the
Good
last?
stuff.
What was the last episode?
I think the last
What
one
day
was
was
like 2
that?
weeks ago. That's
2 weeks ago. Dang.
I think it was.
A lot
Was it 2 weeks ago?
has happened 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, Kramer's here, but I don't see him in the live chat, or I don't see him anymore. There's like 0 viewers. Motherfucker, he just left. Fuck this guy. No, just kidding. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna. Well, I know I put it in the title, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness review, but that won't be like the bulk of the episode, probably. I mean, like, we'll talk about it for like a good maybe 15, 20, possibly 30 minutes if we have a lot to say. But I really think we'll probably just go with the flow a little bit today and see what will happen. I mean, because we've been just playing catch up, really. What, dude? I'm so out of touch right now.
You're just stumbling with your words, like all
I'm
the way
so
through.
out of touch, man. Like it's been a while. I've just been. I just fucking ate Hot Pockets. I'm a little out of breath. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Shout outs to our sponsor, Hot Pockets.
Shout out to the sponsor, Hot Pockets. How do we, Doctor Strange?
All right, let's just go with Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Someone just go, please.
Thoughts?
Oh.
Who wants to go first?
You can go first.
All right, the movie sucks. All right, who's next?
All right.
Oh, wait, okay. Like, do you guys like kind of agree with me? Kind of don't?
No, I kind of don't. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm in.
You think it was a good movie?
I think it was a pretty solid movie for what it was. Yeah.
It's in the middle for me.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
it's not the worst. It's not the best. It's in the middle.
I think I just like. I mean, we could wait. First of all, like, why is that your first reaction? Like, what did you think in general? Like, did you think it was a bad movie or?
The thing that I didn't like about the movie was just like how the story played out, and maybe because I was going into the movie with the expectation that like they built this like hype around the multiverse, and like we got like a slice of it, and the slice was like it was like, oh, that's all we're getting, because you're opening like this crazy like fantasy of like multiverse and like seeing like how it's supposed to play out, and like you watch the movie and it's just kind of tailored towards like this one linear story, even though the whole premise felt like it was supposed to hinge on the fact that, hey, there's a multiverse, which is like, I don't know, maybe it's part of like their planning and phasing, but overall, like, I just didn't like. It probably was expectations, leading into it, but like overall, like the story was like meh. The only thing I can say is like the actors did great. Elizabeth Olsen did amazing as Scarlet Witch, and what do you call it? Even Benedict Cumberbatch, they did all pretty good. CGI was pretty good too. Like for normal like Marvel stuff, and because it's like with Doctor Strange, I thought the CGI was pretty spot on.
Okay.
I just felt like I wish they kind of utilized. Like I said, it's probably like an expectation of like, hey, this is Marvel, this is the multiverse, because like in like other series how they played it out, where like, hey, like in Loki, it's kind of like, oh my god, like this is gonna happen, or blah blah blah, and even like in like What If, it's like, oh, this is what can happen, but like you watch the movie by itself and it's kind of just like very short. So that's just me.
Okay.
Shoot.
Aaron.
I feel like I'm a glass is half full kind of guy, so I don't like looking at the downside of things. I feel like you have good points, but I guess I saw it like it was just a fun ride. I can describe it as like a Disney ride. That's how I can see it. Like I'm just in it for the joy of it. And if you want to play a comparing game between another multiverse and not the one that we're going to talk about, but like the one that we did watch, Spider-Man, like that's technically a multiverse, right? In a sense. So like when you're comparing the two, if you are comparing the two, then of course Spider-Man is the better one. But like I said, this one, Doctor Strange, is a joy ride. Like it's just a fun ride throughout. Like it literally starts from, like the very beginning, like the action, and comparing it to Spider-Man, which is just like straight up story. So that's how I can shortly describe what Doctor Strange is. It's just a joyride, like on a roller coaster or something.
Okay. Well, yeah, for me, I think a lot of it does have to do with possibly expectations going in. I really don't know, because for me, I thought it was a lot of fun. Like I thought like it was more unique in terms of like what a Marvel movie usually has been, because Sam Raimi just did the fuck out of his thing. Like he really just hammered it down to his style, which I kind of dug. Like I really dug his style, just because I like him. I like Sam Raimi a lot. I like how he directs stuff, and the fact that this felt a little bit like, it had more horror aspects than
Any of them.
The other MCU films, to be honest with you. And some things actually, for me, it worked. Like some aspects of the film, without spoiling anything really. It really worked for me in terms of like getting you, I guess, engaged in how it was being done. Like especially with some scenes with Wanda. Wanda did fucking great. She was probably the highlight, to be honest. Mm-hmm. And I think it's also one of the facts where I didn't watch any of the trailers and I didn't really know much going into. I know a couple things, obviously, like I know, Professor X was like hinted at in the trailers and whatnot, but that's pretty much it. I didn't really know anything else. I didn't know about the TV spots with a certain somebody with stuff. I almost said the word, but I didn't know any of that. I thought it was pretty cool, and the fact that they, they really just, they showcased them in a way where they're kind of teasing a little more from that world is pretty cool. But it's not much. Like like I said, I think the fact that it is a multiverse does kind of temper ourselves where we're like thinking like, I want it to be a big like we want like end game level type things, but I thought it was fine.
I wasn't like necessarily like expecting end game level, but I feel like they could have played it a little bit more. Like how I see it, because like you're already like in previous movies you've already introduced like the crossings, right? So like I just wish they kind of just layered more stuff on top of it instead of having this very underutilized story to be like, hey, like multiverse, like it's in the title. Like I think that's my thing. It's kind of like it's in the title. If they change the title, then maybe. But I feel like if they change the title, my mind would have been like, okay, like maybe this movie's okay. But because the title is like, there was nothing madness about that multiverse.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of see where you're going.
That's kind of like my main thing. It's like maybe I'm like being hypercritical about it, but like I said, like, and it doesn't help. Like, it doesn't help that I watched a movie before that, also involving a multiverse, which I found was like mind-bogglingly great. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, like if they don't do this, then it's not it.
Okay.
But that's just me.
And but I think what you pointed out too was the idea that like they're setting up something. You did say something. Yeah. It's in the plan, so I feel like that's what it is. It's like it's in their plan, and for me, I'd rather get a snippet than the whole shebang, because then I'll get confused. So like, I felt like if they just went throughout everything and they showed us everything, like we're gonna get lost already, like because there's so much things going on. Like think of it like a Rick and Morty episode, like a Rick and Morty episode. They don't go full on ham with the whole dimensions. Like he just jumps from one to another. So I feel like if you
Yeah.
take a look at it that way, then it was fine. And like you said, it's a linear story where we're just trying to follow this Doctor Strange and not go too heavy on like all these other ones. So I kind of wanted it that way, where again I don't want too much to be involved, but I know they're probably working on a bigger thing with this multiverse. So I'm okay with the snippet that we got, because like I said, it was just, for me, like it was a cash grab in a sense. It's setting up for something bigger. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, there's not like I said, we were gonna keep this short. Actually, this is probably shorter than I thought. I mean, we really don't have much else to say about it. Like I thought it was pretty
Honestly,
good.
it felt like it was one of those, like when they talked about it, it felt like it was one of those big Marvel movies that was gonna like explain a lot. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I guess,
'Cause
for
it's
the
just the title. It's just the
repercussions,
title.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's just kind of like
I
after
can see
everything,
that.
you're just like, okay, what's gonna happen in this movie? Because this is this, like, it's this segment, and then you watch it, and you're just like, okay, like nothing was explained to me.
I can kind of see that. I mean, I
yeah.
don't know. I kind of like, honestly, like the expectations. Like I said, I just took it away from what I was watching. I didn't go in watching much trailers. So I had a lot of fun with it, to be honest with you. I thought it was really cool. I think I might just have a soft spot for Sam Raimi in general. Like, to be honest with you, I haven't seen him direct anything since like what the fuck did he last direct? Don't Drag Me to Hell? Was it Drag Me to Hell?
I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah.
No, he did the Oz movie.
Oh,
yeah,
that
whatever.
was it. Yeah, with
Yeah,
Franco.
yeah. So I missed him like directing in a way, and it was really fun watching him just play with this world, and like it's a different Marvel universe that he's playing with. But I thought it was really cool what he did for the most part. I mean, yeah, like you said, a lot of things could have been done better. They could have went harder with it. But the things that they did do, I thought it was fine. I thought it was, especially Wanda. The stuff with Wanda was really great, and she did really good. I mean, everyone did really good for the most part, but yeah, some problems here and there. There's some things I kind of question a little bit in terms of how the whole multiverse works. They kind of try to address it, but at the same time, it's like not really.
Fell flat.
Yeah,
Fell
like
flat.
yeah, but it worked. It worked just fine for what it was. And I'll give it how many out of what,
Ooh,
10?
out of 10?
What are we doing? Out of 5 or 10? Licks of approval, baby.
We'll do out of 10. Out of 10. We'll keep it
Okay.
consistent.
Out of 10 licks of approval.
Man,
I'd give this a solid 7. I would think.
you give it a
I'd give it a
7?
solid 7. Yeah, out of 10 licks of approval, baby. I think
I'll
we're
go
sticking with
8.
that.
I'll go 8. I'll say 8 because we pointed out that the Scarlet Witch story was like very important in this part, and I think I just wanted to add, like, watching WandaVision really helped, enhance the story a little bit more. So maybe
Yeah.
those that didn't watch it, like, maybe that's why it's pretty low too, to add on. But I would give it an 8 just because of the Wanda connection, and like, again, it was a joyride throughout the whole movie for me.
This okay, so wait,
I'll
Kyle,
give it a.
did you
I'll
watch
give it a
WandaVision by any chance?
Yeah. No, I did not watch the series, but
See,
I
that's
caught
why.
up.
Just kidding.
No, still no, but even though like no, like I understood like the whole like her premise, like it was very, but like that wasn't the downfall of the movie, is what I'm saying. Like that didn't carry it enough. In my eyes, it didn't carry it enough. Like if you're saying like, oh, like, like if I didn't watch all the, there's this thing where like, oh, make sure you watch What If, Doctor Strange, episodes 8 and 9, Loki. Like, even if you like encompass all of that and then you watch the movie, you're just like, I get it, but at the same time, like, as like the movie by itself, and I guess like I said, the expectations of like a multiverse, like it just fell flat for me. So
Yeah, I don't think you
I'll give it
necessarily
like a
needed
6.
to watch it.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
like
I thought.
Yeah, 6 out of
Yeah.
10. It really just and it enhances it though in a way. For me especially, I still think the multiverse was done better in Loki, possibly, even though some stuff from Loki was a little, like I wish we gotten more out of it. But I think the whole notion with them was done really well on Loki, so I thought it was really good. And it's the same fucking writer, which I didn't realize. So that that was pretty cool. But anyways, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Look at that.
I guess I just wanted to interject like one more thing. There was the thing on Twitter where like they were like ranking all the Phase 4 that came out. So
Okay.
where would you put this in terms of that?
Well, before that, do we at least agree it's better than the first one?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say too.
I think so.
I would say also,
I'd
yeah.
I don't. I'd have to watch the first one again to like pit it against each other. I don't really
Pit it
like,
against each other.
remember. Yeah.
I don't know. I like the energy in this one much better. So I would go with this one a little better than the first one. In terms of where I would rank it in the fucking MCU, that's kind of a tall order.
Well, so here were the rank for the 5 Phase 4s. It was Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, No Way Home, and then Multiverse. So how would you rank those 5 specifically?
Oh, just Phase 4. I thought you meant like the overall.
Yeah, just Phase 4. Yeah, just Phase 4 for now, because
No Way Home's up top, definitely.
Obviously, yeah.
And then
What would
Shang-Chi.
you see? I agree. Yeah.
And then
I'd put
Doctor
this-
Strange.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
And then Black Widow. For me. I don't know about you.
Wait, you'd put Eternals last over
I'll
Black
put
Widow?
Eternals.
I think Eternals is last for sure.
Actually, I might say Eternals
I don't know.
then Black Widow.
Yeah, I was about to
Maybe.
say I'm on
Maybe.
the Eternals over Black Widow. So
Possibly.
But
yeah.
yeah.
I think just because it's a little more interesting to me in terms of what it was. Like Black Widow was just like
yeah, but that's the thing. It's, like,
surface
it's
level
her.
stuff.
The thing is, like, it's her movie to shine, and it wasn't like
It was
So-
fine. I mean,
It was
we
fine.
got
No, it was
Yelena.
fine.
Yelena was great. At least
Yeah.
we got her. But yeah, I would rank it in that way. Like, what about you
so
guys? Do you like?
3. I agree with you. It's like I'd put it in like 3. Like definitely better
Okay.
than Eternals and Black Widow, but Shang-Chi, like that order. So yeah.
What about you, Aaron?
I think I'm probably leaning towards the same way. Probably switch up Shang-Chi Shang-Chi and Doctor Strange maybe.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
so you prefer this than
Again,
Shang-Chi.
if when I rate things, it's more of like rewatchability. So I feel like Doctor Strange
Yeah.
has more rewatchability than.
I mean, it's only 2 hours too. That helps certainly. I mean, like, it's probably a spoiler if I bring that up. Forget it. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. We could go into. I
From
guess
one multiverse to another multiverse.
Okay, sure. We could do that one. You guys go ahead for this one. I'll be taking a back seat. I'll just probably like interject with.
I hate how you
questions.
haven't watched this.
Dude. I've been like
No.
busy. So.
I know.
Have
It's
you
just-
heard at least like people talk about it? Because for me, I've only watched it because people are talking about it.
It's so same thing. Like for me too. It's like I've only watched it because people kept recommending, and
Yeah.
how they
First of
recommend
all-
it is
first of all,
very.
We're talking about everything, everywhere, all at once, guys.
Yeah.
I feel like we're
Yes.
just like talking.
No, I was setting it up. You just
Yeah.
wait, bro. You gotta
No,
let
bro.
it
You didn't watch it, so
Okay,
we're
sorry,
like
sorry,
me and
sorry.
Aaron kind of like have like the same experience, but like
Alright,
Aaron
alright.
said,
You're setting it up.
Like Aaron said, it's kind of like the movie came out, everything, everywhere, all at once, right? And it was kind of like, I mean, there was buzz around it, but I was like, okay. And normally, like, if it's a really, really good movie, you like hear more buzz about it. But then, like, this one was kind of really just word of mouth. It's like, hey, you need to watch it. They're like, why is it good? He's like, you just need to watch it and you'll know. And like, yeah, I watched it and I was like, yeah, Aaron.
Not for me. Not for
Oh yeah,
me.
we talked about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot we talked about it a
So-
little bit. Yeah.
Okay, Jan. Okay, so hear me out. Sorry, Aaron, but like hear me out. This is actually and Aaron mentioned how like I might just be like overhyping it in my head because it just came out.
Okay.
But I kind of want to say this is like my top one now over Old Boy, which means like which says a lot.
Wow.
Which
Okay.
says a lot when you know that. So
Are we are we sure we're not on the new shiny toy high right now?
no. I've
Okay.
like I can watch it maybe like 4 more times and be like still mind blown.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
I think
So-
so
Alright,
too.
shit,
In a
I'll-
sense.
Is it shit? See, the only time I could find
Yeah.
is it even? It's still out here. I
I
wanna
think
watch it.
if I had to go with Kyle's idea of like Old Boy has a thing where once you see that thing, it's like it's not the thing anymore, you know. But like I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
there's more. I get going to that layer idea that there's more layers to this movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, for some reason. And I don't know, for me the Asian aspect, I think it really helps. And Michelle Yang, right, that's her name.
So yeah.
Yao, sorry, Michelle Yao, like she did say in this one interview, like, this allowed her to do more than what she's expected to do, because she's mostly typecasted as like probably like the auntie or the wise kung fu master. But this one, you can really see her shine, and I'm glad that she was able to do that.
So did you hear the story about Wayman, the husband, like his story?
Yes, he was the
On
guy
TikTok?
that played. Yeah, he was the guy.
No,
that
but like
played,
his whole like repertoire, like leading up to this role, kind of thing. Was
What do you mean?
Kind of crazy.
So the guy who plays the husband is Data from Indiana Jones, or Goonies.
No way. Yeah.
Yeah, so he came back to acting, right? And the only reason he came back to acting was because he watched Crazy Rich Asian, and he wanted to be part of that big change of like Asian representation being in the movie industry. But he
Nice.
didn't like leave Hollywood completely. I think he had like stunt work and stuff.
Yeah,
under
he
his
had like a
belt.
hiatus. He had like a
Okay.
hiatus for a
Yeah,
bit.
so this
But it
was
was like
his,
a while.
Yeah, so this was his return back, and for his parts alone, his parts were like pretty solid. So if you want like some good action scenes, this movie does have it. And I guess to talk about the multiverse, I feel like it has an interesting concept in how it takes in and how they play with the multiverse. So if you want to go in like that, it was kind of like a fresh idea.
I kind of
The
want to say
world-
this.
yeah.
I kind of say like how they played it was like the most, at least for me, the best way to understand a multiverse in a movie, or like like if you're like messing with time, I guess.
Okay.
That's how I kind of just saw. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. So
Yeah.
You
So
wanna
like
know-
decisions, like the idea of decisions, it plays around like that multiverse and what happens. So that's a big part. What were you gonna say something, John?
No, I'm just going through because I'm interested. I really do want to watch it. I just realized they're saying Jackie Chan was supposed to be the lead role for this, and then they later reworked it to be Michelle Yeoh afterwards. That's really interesting. Look at that.
that's
Good stuff.
Michelle Yeoh did.
Well,
amazing,
Michelle,
but-
yeah, obviously. I mean, it's Michelle fucking Yao. Like they're literally on the same fucking level. So either
Yeah.
you could have taken either or. I'm just
No,
glad
but
it's
her
good.
her
Yeah.
range in this one is something I gotta give props to.
Yeah.
But I
That's
didn't
good.
like it, or like it was an okay movie. I wouldn't say I didn't like it, but it was an okay movie. But this was probably her best
Yeah.
role to like, other than being typecasted again.
Would you watch it again, Aaron?
Yeah, maybe I'll watch it again just so I can see where maybe I need a different perspective, because I like everyone says it's really good. Like
The
and I was
crazy
like,
thing
it was
about like
okay.
rewatching it is you notice every small bit that you missed previously after watching it. So, and I think that's because like that's what I kind of noticed like watching it through, and like if you really paid attention to the flow.
How many times you watched it?
Huh? Twice.
You said, yeah,
I'm
twice
watching
already.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
So
I'll try to make a case to watch it tomorrow. How's that? Yeah, I'm really
I'm
interested.
gonna hold you to it.
For
I
some
said I'll
reason,
try. Okay.
for some reason, this movie, I wanted it to be so. Like I remember last time when we were hitting 2022, I remember saying like I want to always have like this one movie where like it kind of was a hidden gem in a sense. So like Free Guy was that hidden gem for me last year, and like 2022, I wanted this one to be a hidden gem, but it was about to, but until I watched it, in a sense. Because I was like, oh, it was an interesting concept. Not like, no lie, it was an interesting concept going in. But I was like,
Okay.
oh man, it's okay. It's just like what I saw that didn't work for me.
Can I just tell you, like, I think I told Aaron, but like, I literally cried like 3 times, which is like, I don't know, like, it just wasn't like, maybe I was just in the mood, but like, it really just,
Cry. Yeah.
it really messed me up, like, so.
Would you? So Eternal Sunshine, Everything Everywhere All at Once, or Old,
Old
Boy?
Boy.
Top 3, like rank
Top
them
3?
right now. Yeah.
Right.
Dang, it's Forrest Gump.
Fuck Forrest Gump, dude. Just kidding.
Man, I don't know. I mean, this is still kind of fresh in my head, and
I know, that's why
I'd probably have to like rewatch it. But
Yeah,
like
Shiny Toy Syndrome,
emotionally, no. But like, let me know after you watch it, and then like you, and then you can
fine.
hark on me whether or not I'm like on the train. Because I
Yeah.
think that's kind of the thing.
I mean, I can't harp on you too much. I'm like super high on the Batman still, and that's like the shiny new thing. So, whatever. Like, I'll check it out. We'll see. I'm hoping it's good. Cause like you and Aaron have totally different opinions. So
I
it could
feel like
really go either way.
I think you might like it more than Aaron. So
Like I said, I didn't like it, or I didn't say
Not
I
like-
didn't
yeah.
like it. I just didn't like it to Kyle's extent.
Okay.
so and
So if I had to rate it, I think I gave it a 6 or a 7 when I messaged
Damn.
you.
I gave it like a
Okay.
10, bro. So
Jeez. For people joining in, we're not talking about Doctor Strange 2 anymore, by the way. So don't get confused about Kyle praising this movie. He's praising Everything Everywhere All at Once. He's not praising Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. We're pretty much done with that section. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. Where the fuck were you? But, I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, there we go. Everything Everywhere All at Once. 10 out of fucking 10. Jesus. 6 out of 10 from Aaron. I still haven't watched it. I'll probably try sometime this week. I know Top Gun's coming up, so I don't even know.
Oh,
I'm trying to
yeah,
save
I
my
know.
money for that. I don't know. I'm
can't
trying
wait
to
for Top
find
Gun
time.
2.
Yeah, Top Gun 2.
Yeah,
Like, I still
4DX.
need to watch the first one. In 4D.
You're gonna watch 40x.
I might.
Please watch the first one. It's not gonna be like it's not gonna
No,
hit the
I
same.
will. I'm not stupid.
Okay.
I'm not gonna watch it without watching the first one. But I saw the trailer for the Maverick and 40X. That
Yeah,
thing was
you told us.
insane. Did I tell you this,
Yes,
you
yes,
told
yes,
us.
yes.
dude?
When you're watching
I was
Sonic.
like, yo, I'm gonna watch this now, like this, dude. I just can't have snacks, unfortunately. But I'll make the sacrifice, I guess. Fuck, dude. I heard good things. It's like some people. I think they premiered it somewhere recently. I really don't know, but I've heard good things about it so far, and it's really, encouraging. Just because it's Tom fucking Cruise, he always does these insane stuff. Have you seen the little featurette he did where he was actually flying the fucking jets with
Yes.
those guys
Oh,
when they were
I
filming
didn't
it?
see that one.
God, I mean that's why I was like,
All
yeah, this better be good.
practical, all, like,
This better be
majority
good.
practical.
Yeah, so I'm happy for that. Anyways, we
Speaking of trailers,
Speaking of
a couple-
trailers, see, this is
couple
why
of
like Aaron
trailers.
knows when to just kind of like. Tick. So yeah,
So
did you guys
speaking of
see the
trailers, yeah.
Way of Water? Thoughts?
what?
Thoughts
Uh,
of Avatar?
Oh, okay. I was
Way
like,
of
what?
Water.
The
Yeah.
Way of Water. I forgot. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
subtitle.
It was funny because I saw like clips on TikTok about it, and like me being from Guam, we don't get the trailers right away, so I was surprised that we didn't get it, knowing
really?
that you guys were. Yeah, we didn't. It didn't play on ours when I watched. Doctor
Surprised.
Strange.
I asked him because I was like, I was watching Doctor Strange, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't expect anything, and all of a sudden this fucking trailer plays. I was like, what the
Oh
fuck?
shit!
Avatar
it's blue
2?
people.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, why hasn't this been released yet? Because usually, it's been
Yeah.
so rare lately that we don't, that we encounter trailers in the theaters first without even knowing about it. The last time I think was like Zoolander fucking 2 for some reason that happened. And then this one played. I was like, dude, that's pretty refreshing. I mean, it's 13 years too fucking late, I think. I'm just kidding. It'll still do good. I can't doubt that
I
shit, but-
think for what it is, and didn't like James Cameron like go under the water or like
That's all like I know about it. It's like
Yeah. That's
what I hear.
he did like
He
deep-
didn't do
deep,
like a submarine like thing like
That's
back
what
in
I
the
hear.
Yeah, so I feel like it's gonna draw from that. So that's where it's heading. I know the first one was like kind of the deforestation thing. So like it'll be cool to see what the water has to offer, and see that. Like I'm okay going back to Pandora, see anything new, anything that's changed. Jake Sully, I'm open just to see it again.
Yeah.
I mean, with unpopular opinion, or I don't know if it is, but like the first one was like, how like the first one was like raved about.
Yeah,
I didn't really.
It
like,
was.
I was like, I wasn't really like as mind blown So coming into this, I'm just kind of like, but like watching the trailer, you can definitely tell how much they improved graphically.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
it's insane. Like
Even no,
the
dude, back
the amount
then,
of detail, like oh my god. No, that same thing. Even back then, it was kind of like you were kind of mind blown back then, but like to see the difference, what 10, 13 years from now, that's
Oh, yeah.
I think the biggest thing about the movie. So
that's one thing with Cameron. He always innovates. Like, and that's why I was like, is it 13 years too fucking late? But then I'm like, I don't know, because this guy's still releasing Avatar now, 2009, and it's still beating Endgame again. So it's like, should I doubt the
you
dude?
think it's gonna be Endgame?
No, but
I don't
the
think
first
so.
one,
Okay.
I don't think it will. I mean, just like
We had
Like I said,
this
I
talk
can't
about
say.
we had a talk about sequels and prequels.
I
So
can't
there's a lot
say.
of baggage to carry.
Yeah, but think about it. This is the same guy that gave us Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
after
That's the
Terminator
only
1.
thing that's the only thing that'll probably.
He gave us
Have him.
Aliens after Alien. Well, he didn't do Alien, but I don't know, bro. I really, I'm like on the edge of, or like on the, whatever the fuck am I saying? Like I think it'll do good, is what I'm saying. I think it'll do really good.
But
Like,
not
Just sucks.
not worldwide box office good.
Yeah,
Not
It
like
might
top
do-
10 good. That's
I
what
think
that's
it-
what the question was.
No, I think it will. Like there's
You think
no
it's gonna
chance.
you think it's gonna have the same global reach it had when it first came out?
Weirdly enough, yeah, it's James Cameron. The fact that like he hasn't directed anything in a while. He's been doing this for so long, and like he keeps re-releasing the first Avatar, and it's still beating Endgame again. Endgame was number 1 for a while. Remember that? He re-released Avatar. It's number 1 now again. And the fact that like no one thought that Avatar would be good, or like it would. I mean, it's a fucking Avatar. It's not like it's a known franchise. Endgame was a known franchise from that point on. Avatar, which no one knew about, no one cared about, an original thing. The only thing attached to it was James Cameron, became the number 1 box office fucking movie in America or worldwide, in the world, without anything. Like it was innovative, yeah, for sure. If this is gonna be the same thing where he innovates it in a way where everyone's fucking mind blown, then I feel like there's something to be said about like this cracking the top 5 maybe again. You can go back to this episode if I'm fucking wrong as shit and it barely makes 100 million in the first week. But the thing is, like, here's the weird thing about the first Avatar. It didn't make insane money on the
In the
opening
beginning.
weekend.
Yeah, it didn't.
No, the thing is, it didn't make opening week I think it made like 70 something, but the drop off from the next week to the afterwards, it's like usually it'll be like let's say like Endgame made like 300 million or whatever, right? Opening weekend. Next week after that, it made like maybe 100 million, something like that. That's a big drop off. Avatar dropped from 70 to maybe like 69 the next weekend, and it just stayed steady in that realm for a while, and then it blew up from there. So it's, I don't know, dude. I really can't doubt it. I mean,
I think
you could put like I said, go back to this episode. We could be wrong, but I don't know. That's just me.
I think also, well, yeah, sure, it has longevity, but maybe when it first came out, there was that big, thing in the Amazon, right? Like the whole deforestation kind of thing. So I think that kind of helped in the way tell the story. That's just me, because I remember watching it with you guys like for a field trip, and they kind of related it to the whole deforestation in the Amazon. So that could be a reason. So I'm just saying, like, if he's gonna tell, a story about the water and it's something interesting and new that we don't know, or that he's seen that we haven't seen, that'll be something cool. And I would just top it over, the first one. If it doesn't swing the Pocahontas route again and just go, like something interesting with Pandora in itself.
He saw something in the Marianas Trench and he's like, I have to show the world.
Exactly.
That's what this,
then
that's what
I'm
this
down.
movie is. That's what this
Yeah.
movie is. It's like, I saw something in the Marianas Trench and I need to show the world.
I'm totally down for it.
I'm down.
Just to see that.
I mean, dude, I'm hyping up the fact that it's gonna make a lot of money, but I'm not even that fucking excited about it. I literally saw the trailer and I thought it was fine. Like, it looked cool. Obviously, like I wasn't that interested, but I can't like just put it off because I'm not that interested in it because of the worldwide market. Like in general, I feel like it'll do really fucking well. That's just me. Like I said, you could timestamp this. Episode.
Okay, you keep mentioning it. Like, we'll remember this episode.
Well, remember this fucking timestamp, baby. 35 minutes into this one. If I'm wrong, I'll pay you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah. Anyways, Aaron, do your transition thing afterwards.
So
you can't tell him to do a transition because it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
So I guess my final thoughts on the Pandora thing, like. I highly suggest if you guys ever like go to Disney World, like the ride was pretty sick. Just want to plug that in.
Okay.
So, like, dude, the ride is pretty sick. Like, totally just ride it. Freak, dude. You'll go insane on that one.
That's a ride.
Yeah, they like literally Disney World. I think at the the zoo area. One I forgot what it's called, jungle something. But yeah, so they actually build Pandora there, like a section of Pandora. And they have a ride there. It's pretty sick. Like it's all 3D cool. and stuff, and like it's like a 4D ride. So that concept, but like the way how they did it was pretty cool. Random Disney plug in there, but I wanted to talk about this one trailer that I feel like will be the hidden gem for me, and I think it'll be Bullet Train. Have you guys seen Bullet Train? That trailer,
yeah,
the one with Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yep.
Yeah,
I have not.
I'm hoping that one will be my hidden gem, like for this year, Bullet Train. Because
I feel like it will. Yeah,
it looks pretty good. Like for some reason, every time I watch it in the movie, or like since it's been playing in the movies here, I've been saying like, man, why do I like older Brad Pitt than younger Brad Pitt for some reason?
I think we just like Brad Pitt.
Everyone
in general,
likes.
Man. I fucking love Brad Pitt.
No, like I liked his movies now, like.
More than before?
Yeah, more than... I wasn't a Troy guy. I wasn't an Ocean 11 guy or, like, any of those. Fight Club, I wasn't that guy. So, like, the older Brad Pitt, like, I enjoy watching for some reason.
Yeah, he just got that thing about him. And he was recently in that fucking movie with Sandra Bullock that I watched. For some... What was that movie?
See?
Yeah, he was fucking
the Lost City, right?
He was fucking hilarious in that thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's something with older Brad Pitt that I'm enjoying that younger Brad Pitt I cannot, like, compare it to in a sense.
I guess I'm just excited for the dude. I think it's because you know how like John Wick's been directed by two dudes in the beginning, and then like lately the last two it was just the other guy. I think Chad, what's his face? Now, well, this guy is the other half of that. He did Deadpool 2, and then now he's doing this one, and I'm pretty excited for him to go back into like something original. In a way, I think it's original, right? It's like
that's what I'm going for. Like the whole idea of like just the whole movie on a bullet train.
Mm-hmm.
So like
the bullet train in Japan. Cool. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And pretty ensemble cast. Brad Pitt, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Bad Bunny.
Stack
fucking
cast,
in it
dude.
for some reason. Yeah. You haven't seen this, Kyle? The trailer? Oh wow. Okay. Dude, yeah, we're gonna watch this afterwards. But yeah, Bad Bunny. What the fuck am I saying? Bullet
just
Train.
A lot of people. Yeah, it's just a lot of people. Bullet Train. I think it comes out in like July in a sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
July. But other than that, is there any other trailers that's been out that we haven't talked about yet?
I still
Love, Death, and Robots season 3, May 20.
Okay, you can bring that up.
Just putting that out there. Miniseries.
I wish I watched it. I'm sorry, Kyle.
Sorry, man. Cobra Kai season 5.
It's just mini episodes, and they're just like chunks.
He brings something up we don't watch. We'll bring something up he doesn't watch. Cobra Kai season 5. Everyone.
What else?
Weirdly, no, we don't.
Yeah. So all those different things we talked about. We talked about multiverses. We talked about trailers, and now we're just gonna go enter into the realm of just randomness. So I think Louis got a bunch of questions for us that we can answer that involves, I guess, movies, just to put us on the spot, see how well we do with things. And if you guys are joining us, feel free to comment and tell us your responses. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I lost the page. Give me a second. Okay,
Well,
here we
what
go.
is that love robot thing? Anyways, I remember you talking about that one time.
It's
I
just
know
like
it's Fincher. That's the one thing I know about it.
you
Dang,
haven't
isn't
watched
that
like
your
a
guy,
single
though?
season at all.
Yeah, but it's anime.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's
I'm just kidding.
it's a culmination of different styles. Like you can't
I'm just
like.
kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know, man. Well, it's Fincher. Like his name is in it, but does he really do anything in the show? Is what I'm trying to think about.
What do you
Like-
mean if he does anything in the show?
Like, does he write or does he direct any of it? Like, is he just a fucking? Is his name just stamped on it, kind of thing?
His name just stepped, but I mean it lives up to his name. I'll tell you that right now. If you watch like each story, like
Okay.
it's like 20-minute segments, and it's just like
All right.
it's
I'll
like
watch
one of
one
those things
episode.
where you just
I'll watch one episode.
you can't. No, you can't watch one episode. You have to watch, cause like each season is like it's basically like Black Mirror almost, where like each episode is different.
So I can't watch just one episode and be hooked. Like,
Oh, well, I mean, I'd have to like tell you like which one's the
okay, how's about
Better
this?
ones.
Pick an episode. We'll watch it,
okay,
and then
and then
we'll figure it out.
I
Just
know, but like
we'll
some of them
review
are,
it.
Like,
we'll review. it,
Watch
yeah.
and review.
We'll watch
Instant.
it.
Instant
I can
review.
react to it if you want. Like, I'll do whatever you want me to. But like, if
Okay,
this is your
hold on.
is this your-
Timestamp this. Timestamp 4129. He'll
Is this
do
your
whatever he
entryway?
wants you to do.
It's like if this is this like okay, so if I were to give you like give me one anime we can all watch together and I'll react to it. I'll put it up to upload kind of thing. Show the world
when
I'm
you
watching.
say anime, it's like
Dude, what would you pick? Like, am I too loud? Sorry. But what would you
like
pick?
anime,
Yeah.
because there's a difference between like anime, animation, like fucking, you know what I mean? Like, are you looking for like, you know what I mean,
He
Aaron?
just doesn't. He
Just
doesn't.
pick
Do you just not like?
no, he doesn't like Japanese anime.
You don't like Japanese anime?
No, I'm not opposed to Japanese anime. I just don't like anime in general, or like
So
I
what
don't
does
watch it.
Anime mean? So that's what
Okay, no, yeah,
Kyle's
that's
trying
what-
to
that's what
find,
I'm
like
trying to ask,
anime
'cause, like,
versus animation. That's like
are you
that's
saying
you're
Pic-
saying
yeah,
Toy
Pixar?
Story versus
Yeah.
Studio
I watch
Ghibli. Like,
Pixar. I watch
Okay,
That's
but
animation.
That's an
That's
animation, but like
animation.
technically,
Anime-
anime is like Japanese. So like every time you say anime, it's like in my head, it's like Japanese.
Okay,
based.
fine.
yeah, so like Justice League,
probably.
Justice League Unlimited is animation. It's not anime.
It's not
Yeah,
anime.
fucking the Clone Wars
it-
animation, like,
is-
and then
isn't
like
it a
you're
Yeah,
like,
fucking
see, that's
genre?
animation.
and then but like you watch Love Story Robot, and it's not like same thing
Isn't
with
it
like
a
the Star
fucking
Wars
genre.
one,
It's a fucking genre
like
though. Isn't it?
Vision.
Do they not call this a genre on its own?
I wouldn't say
No,
like,
but
Because when I say
American
anime,
animation,
the street term
The
of
streets,
anime,
yes,
it's
yes, is-
just Japanese.
you have to
anime.
be really yeah.
okay,
That's-
whatever then. Just pick a fucking anime, please. Just pick something.
I'm just saying, we're trying to understand you. Of
Yeah.
Like, what's animation to you and what's anime?
Definitely not Disney or Pixar. I mean, I
Okay,
fucking
see,
watch
so
Disney
you're
and
you're
Pixar.
strictly saying Japanese.
I just
you
watched Turning
wouldn't watch.
fucking Red. That shit was amazing. I mean, like, what? Like, I'm not
Okay,
talking
but I
about
don't
Pixar.
understand how you wouldn't watch but like you hated freaking what Vision. You didn't watch Vision.
Vision sucked, dude.
Did you watch all of it? See, you didn't even fucking watch it. You didn't watch Vision.
Dude, even
that's
Aaron
an
said it
animation.
sucked. Like, I think
There
I
are
could go off
some
Aaron's
gems.
word.
There's some.
No,
There's some
you-
gems. That's what I'm
no,
saying.
no,
There's
no,
there's
no.
some.
No,
There
no,
was
no.
like
I'm not about to
4.
sit. I'm not about to sit through a pile of shit just to get through some gems of a fucking show, man. Come on, like just give me something, like hook me. Like Cowboy Bebop was good. Like I remember watching that. I was like, okay, this is a pretty good anime. Like I can get hooked up into this. But then like I watch other stuff. I try. I can't get into it. Pick something, like anything, and I'll fucking do it. I'll do it in front of the fucking camera if you need me to. Like I'll make everyone watch me watch it. Like we'll make it clickbaity. I don't care. Just pick something. I swear to God, dude.
No, because there's
It's-
like
I
can watch you
know.
make like Love, Death, and Robots. That's a different genre. But like if I'm all make you watch like Japanese anime, that's like entirely different taste.
Okay, fine. Okay. So if I were to say Japanese anime, then what would you say?
Okay, that one's kind of a harder.
Please don't say One Piece. I'm not about to watch like 1,000 episodes.
No,
of a
One
fucking
Piece
show.
is a hard watch. That's too.
Yeah.
Not for you.
Okay.
If I had to
I mean, I
choose,
can-
I'd do one.
The
Punch
easiest,
Man, like
the
I
easiest
said.
one is probably like One Punch Man. Like that's
One
the easiest
Punch
one to
Man
get hooked in.
or Fire Force.
Fire
If you ever
Force?
watch Fire Force, that one's pretty solid. Like animation.
Is that an
and-
X-Men thing again?
No,
Okay.
It's literally firefighters who have like fire bending skills and stuff. They manipulate and
like, the
control
thing about, like,
fire.
thing about like Japanese anime, there's like certain like flavors of like what you would watch because there's so many. So you just kind of like pick and choose like I want
there's
to
like
watch.
shonen and
Yeah, there's like ninjas, there's like
Is
whatever
there
cyborgs. Like
Okay.
want to watch
How's
weird
about-
shit. Like
Is there any realistic ones?
oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
pick
it's
one.
called
what do you mean
Haikyuu.
realistic? Like,
It's called Haikyuu. You want to watch volleyball? You can watch Haikyuu.
yeah,
What's
yeah. See,
Haikyuu?
like okay, do you remember Slam Dunk? Do you remember watching Slam Dunk?
Yeah, I know Slam Dunk.
Okay,
I've
no,
seen
so yeah, that's the same thing. It's a fucking same like
in fucking
the
Tagalog.
anime.
Hey,
Yeah.
Aiden saying Shokugeki. What is that?
Demon
I'm gonna
Slayer.
Oh, that's
Or
Demon
is
Slayer.
that? Hopefully I'm right. I'm more of the.
That's Food Wars. Is that Food Wars?
Oh,
yeah,
Food
that
Wars?
one's
Oh, yeah,
pretty
yeah, Food
good.
Wars. I heard
it's pretty
things about
good.
food. Yeah, see,
Okay.
like there's a show
Is
where
that the
it's
one-
entirely about food, and like you
Is
just
that
get
the one
invested
where
in it.
They have like orgasms when they're eating or something. Is
Yeah.
that this one?
Yeah.
Okay,
might
I'll probably.
be.
I'm kind of down. I'm kind of down for this one.
See, and there's
Well,
also like
let's-
there's like Attack on Titan too. That's kind of like like it's all different
depends.
flavors.
All right.
So-
Fine. I'm telling you, pick one. We'll watch it, and then we'll,
Did you
we'll
did you
figure
not
it
like
out.
Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh is a pretty staple one.
I played Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean,
You
I
didn't
played
watch this.
video
You
game.
didn't watch it on Cartoon Network. Like how dare you?
I mean, I tried watching some of the originals, obviously.
Okay.
But then GTX came and
Yeah,
I
see,
was
it's not bad.
I'm over
You've
it.
watched like.
I've watched anime, but it's never something that I got into like you guys.
We
'cause
don't. I mean, I
know
don't
you-
really. I don't really get into it. I haven't watched like a series in a while. I just you just
Okay.
hear it and like if you have time, then like I'll put it up because it's like 20-minute segments.
Okay, like
Yeah.
okay. What about instead of a show? Are there any like good movies that I could just watch in one sitting?
Yeah. You can watch.
No, I don't think you'll like him. Like,
You don't like-
one that pops off in my head that's not Studio Ghibli is like the silent voice one.
Oh,
The
dude,
silent voice?
I really liked the silent voice. That one was really good. I liked it, but it might not be your flavor. You don't like
yeah,
it?
it's not
Aw.
my flavor.
There's
Silent
a
voice.
yeah.
Or is it the
There's
voice or something? I forgot what it's called.
No, it's the silent. I think. It's
When
all
a
the
grade
silent
school
voice.
student with impaired hearing is bullied mercilessly, she transfers to another school. Years later, one of her former tormentors.
It's a very
sets out to make
sad
amends.
story.
It's a sad.
It
Yeah.
sounds depressing. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can watch. I personally like Your Name. It's on Netflix. Your
Yeah,
Name's
I've heard
pretty
about
good.
that one actually.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I like that. I like
I've
it
heard
a
about
lot.
Your name. That one's not like is that like fantastical or anything like that? It's just like a regular ass story. Okay, like I'm
No,
not
it's-
knocking on the fantastical stuff. I'm just saying like like don't just
Like,
like
the thing is, it's-
don't
it's-
blow your
it's-
load
it's-
if you're gonna introduce me to anime. I guess.
No, but I'm saying like you can't compare like these type of
Yeah,
films
'cause it's
to
very
like
different.
what we watch as for like entertainment because it's like they're on. It's different. It's just different. Like you can't compare an anime movie to like a blockbuster. Like it's just not something you do.
I'm trying not to. That's what I'm saying.
no, yeah,
like,
okay, yeah,
Ease
so-
me into it. Don't blow your
Yeah.
load and show me like insane stuff like right away. That's why I said like if you have something that's a little more realistic, like I mean probably Food Wars. I really don't know. I've never watched it. I've just seen like the orgasm stuff, like a couple things. But I don't know. If you pick something, I'm telling you, I'll watch it. We'll react to it, review it. I don't know, do whatever.
Watch Your Name. That's my recommendation.
No, that's
Okay.
the
And
entire
that's some
movie.
more. I know that's what he wants an entire movie.
I'm just
so-
saying I would watch One Punch
One
Man.
Piece. Yeah, One Punch Man. To start
One
off.
Punch Man. Okay.
One Punch
Piece,
Man because
but
it's
no.
funny and it has action.
All right, and so are you guys? Are you dubbed or sub people?
I'm a sub guy,
Sub.
You're sub dude. Okay.
but we can do dubbed like to satisfy your need.
No, I'm
Hey,
not.
there's some good dubs. I'm just saying.
No, here's the
Like
thing. with
what?
my-
No, some good dubbed actors. I mean,
Oh,
voice actors. That's what I
I
meant.
mean, I haven't like heard of any.
I'm
good
not
dub.
opposed to. Well, if it's an animation thing, I'm not opposed to dub. If it's like a foreign film, like for example, I'm watching Business Proposal or something like a show where it's in Korean
Did
and
you
it's live
finish?
action. Not yet, by the way. I'm still in the middle of it. But if I were to watch that in dubbed, I can't do it. If it was like an animation, yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, it's not like, anyone's acting really. It's a fucking animation. You know what I mean? But yeah, whatever. We'll do something. We're kind of getting sidetracked here. We had a couple questions and we're coming up on an hour, so we'll just try to see what else we could bring up here. Shit.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. What happened to the questions?
Well, I
You said you had questions.
want a question.
Okay, shoot. All right. So So I'm just gonna name a topic and just bring up however much you can in the next minute or two. So I'll put this one says opening scenes that immediately had us hooked.
I know your answer. Can we guess the other person's answer?
No, don't. I'm not asking me. You don't have to tell me.
I bet I know your answer. Let's go guess Jan's answer.
No.
I know
Okay,
Jan's answer.
Okay. How's about this? Opening scenes that immediately had us hooked without including the Batman or Batman in general.
No, mine wasn't even Batman. I know your answer.
Oh, was it Batman? Okay.
I
What
know
was
your
mine?
answer.
What was my answer?
Inglorious Bastard.
Yeah. Fuck.
See,
That's so good.
I know your answer. Inglorious Bastard.
You got read so well.
You got me
Because
there.
I like that one. That was the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, oh shit, that scene was pretty intense.
That's a crazy
Yeah.
good scene. Yeah.
I
You
was
guys
like,
have anything
you
else?
didn't even see the title yet. You
I'm
just
trying to think.
freaking see that.
Let me
I
see.
know. I think honestly, Tarantino has a lot of good ones. A lot of opening scene. It just gets you hooked right away. I know. Well, Glorious Bastards is really the only one. Maybe.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what?
The
What
one
are you
that
talking about?
the one that sticks out.
That
'Cause,
one
well-
probably sticks out for me.
See, now I can't
else?
think.
Uh,
I want to say Creed for some reason.
The Creed, the one where he's in the
Yeah.
fucking orphanage.
Oh no, fuck that. I thought it was the the Mexico one. You know when he's in Mexico? If it started in that, fuck, never mind.
Dude, I don't remember.
But Inglorious is the one that
Yeah,
hands-on
I didn't even think of that. God damn, dude. Look at that. See, you brought it up just like that. I forgot about that already.
Kyle still got a minute.
You still
No,
got it.
it's I don't know.
No,
I
I'm
I
not-
can
I'm
agree
not
with you.
putting
It's just I have to actually, because you have to compare it to everything you've watched. It's just
I'm not
it's
putting
always
a
Not
time on
really,
it.
just
Yeah,
instinctly, what is
Instinctly?
one that? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I can't put my tongue on it. So
There's a couple, I swear. I'm just blanking out.
I'm going
because
through a
I've been
list
put
and
on
I'm
the
just
spot.
don't really remember it. Yeah.
Let's see here if I can find anything. Dude, look at that. Inglourious Bastards is literally the first one that pops up. Good for you, dude.
Thanks.
Shit. Maybe I kind
I
of like
think
the
that
opening
one, that
scene
one's pretty
for
good. Maybe Deadpool. Deadpool's pretty good.
Deadpool.
Like how he
Okay,
breaks the fourth
yeah.
wall right away. That's pretty interesting.
Okay, yeah. I mean, well,
Mad Max? Question mark.
Mad Max was pretty good.
Mad Max
I
was
was-
That was
I
when
was
he
gonna say
was
opening-
when he was
Yeah,
peeing and he just
Yeah,
starts
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's because I'm going through a list and I'm just okay, and I was like, oh yeah, and I was like,
Oh, you know what?
So-
Drive has a pretty good opening.
yeah, drive.
2011's Drive. Yeah, that was a good opening. It's pretty engaging.
Oh, freaking Blade Runner 2049.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner 2049 when he
Oh my
visits
God.
Bautista.
Dude, that was a good scene. Holy fuck, I forgot about that.
I'd say
shit, man.
James Bond, usually most of the James Bond openings.
Casino Royale Zone was
Debatable.
really good.
Yeah.
I think Casino Royale Zone, the one where he's like his first kill kind of thing, where or not his first kill, but he was they're like, hey, you're trying to be a 00, but you haven't killed this. I don't remember the context. I just remember him killing this dude because he had to be a 00. Do you remember that? Do you remember what I'm trying to say? It was a good scene. It was a good intro to him. It was a brand new Bond. I thought it was really cool. So yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I got a couple ones. I think Reservoir Dogs. Speaking of Tarantino, had a couple good one. Had a pretty good one. That I'm thinking about. Wait, have you guys watched that? Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Reservoir Dogs starts with them in the diner.
I think so. Yeah.
That wasn't. That wasn't.
No,
like,
dude,
me
I
engaged.
thought it was. I don't know. I thought it was engaging. No. Not in the diner. I think it's like him. Like he was in the car and like
Oh, he was bleeding out.
he was bleeding the fuck out all of a sudden.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. And then let's see what else is here.
But that's hard. Like, I think that question was a hard one, but it's hard because it's hard to get you really hooked like that, in a sense.
That's true.
Because it's like there's this thing with the tone on how you said it. So again, Inglourious Bastards, Blade Runner 2049 were like two good ones that straight up was like the tension was building. As compared to what Kyle said of Mad Max, where like you just straight up start with action and it was like pretty dope, like and how it's shot
Yeah.
too.
Dude,
the cinematic like.
Yeah,
I saw Up on the list and I was like,
Up, dude. Yeah, I agree. That one's a heartbreaking one.
You have another question?
I have a few, dude.
Send it.
Best.
Fire it.
I'm not gonna say best foreign movies. We already know what the fuck Kyle's gonna say over here. But, what about musicals we actually like? Oh, there you go.
the one that freaking I forgot to mention that Gino said when we did this was Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages. Ah, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, Rock of Ages was really solid for like a musical.
Okay. The School of Rock. Well, that one doesn't really count, huh?
I mean, as of recently, it's like what? Tick Tick Boom.
Dude,
Tick Tick Boom was great. Tick Tick Boom is great.
Okay.
La La
Did you
Land.
watch that yet?
I never finished it.
Wow,
You never
dude,
finished.
You should watch
Never
it.
finished it.
You didn't
Well,
finish
yeah,
it,
I guess
man.
La La Land was good. I mean, fuck. What else can I say, really? Yeah, I'll try to finish. Dude, I told you I haven't had time. Been watching other things. What about
You watch it.
Korean things? Korean
Yeah, we
shows.
talk about those.
Yeah, we could talk about those.
We need to have a segment because Aaron doesn't.
Dude, he needs to. Okay, how's about this? Like, you make me
Nope.
watch anime. We'll make Aaron watch K-drama. What the dude? Come
Those
on.
are anti.
Dude, okay, if we pick a good one, because I think like even Jireh, someone like Jireh would have the same opinion. Like if I was to pick
Just watch it. It's
a
nothing.
K-drama for you, I think I would pick a pretty interesting one. Probably While You Were Sleeping. I mean, it's like not the best one, but the concept itself hooks you. I think you could start with that, and you'll see it'll pretty much. Have you watched that, Kyle, by any chance? While You Were Sleeping? Okay. All right. What about movie endings that made the movie, I guess?
Movie endings that made the movie.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, for me. I'll say. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Sorry, what's the question? Movies that made.
Movie endings that made the movie, I guess. Like, that made it
Old
great.
Boy? What the fuck?
Old Boy.
Obviously. Like,
Yeah,
hello?
Old Boy. Yeah, true.
If it's one ending, it's Old Boy. Like, sorry, just bias.
Shit, man. I don't know. For some reason,
I
I'm
think,
thinking about.
yeah. I guess cop out answers like Star Wars Episode 5. I guess that's a
Oh, yeah, that's true.
that's a cop out. The ending
Some-
of that.
No, not really. I mean, it's.
I think if I want to stay in the Star Wars realm, Rogue One ending
Mhm.
with Darth Vader kind of is a good setup for
For
New
the
Hope.
fourth,
Yeah.
New Hope, yeah, sure.
yeah. So I guess that made the movie.
I'm just googling things because I'm kind of blanking. This one was actually a pretty good one that I didn't think about. Us had a pretty good ending with that twist at the end. I can't wait for Nope, man. That one looks so good. Like, they didn't say shit in the trailer. Like, you just know it's some kind of alien thing. But I'm fucking excited. Anyways.
Next question.
All right, fine. Next question.
Give
Okay,
us a spi-
best
give us a
best
spicy
written
response.
dialogue in a movie.
Ooh. That's
Best written dialogue. Damn.
Yeah.
The only one
What?
that can go to is we already know the answer to. Jan knows the
me.
answer.
For me, obviously, like that's the only. Well,
Wait, what?
Social network.
Oh.
Oh,
But
that's where you were
that's-
going. Okay.
That's what I was going with. I don't know about you.
I thought you were gonna say what's it called?
I was gonna
girl.
say Inglorious, but the one in the bar.
Dude, that's a close second.
Dude, the one in the bar is pretty sick.
Tres glasses. That's a close second though. Not gonna lie. Well, overall as a movie though, I think the dialogue in Tarantino has some good ass.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
that's kind of like
Like Django.
it answers itself.
Django,
Yeah.
Pulp, Kill Bill. Like,
Yeah.
all those have like great dialogue.
So anything Tarantino answers that question. Other than what's another one that's good dialogue?
I thought Steve Jobs was a pretty good movie.
Oh, the one where he's
The
talking to
dialogue.
Seth Rogen,
yeah.
like that before he
Yeah,
like
movie.
went on,
Yeah,
before he
that-
goes on, dude, that was pretty
Yeah.
intense.
Oh, yeah.
The one where
Same. He's on the stage.
The one where he's saying, "I play the orchestra." Is it that dialogue? Or is that
I think
you
so.
play
That's
the
before he
instrument?
went up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That was a good movie. Steve Jobs.
I think if we talk about not dialogue but monologue, I think Wolf of
What,
Wall
yeah,
Street had
Wolf
good.
of- I knew you were gonna
Wolf
go
of
there,
Wall
yeah.
Street had good monologue.
I knew you were gonna fucking go there.
Dude.
Yeah. I need to watch that again. It's been a while.
Yeah, that Wolf of Wall Street is one of those things where you have to watch at least like once a year.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just super.
You show me a
hectic.
check for $70,000 right now, and I'll fucking quit my job. Dude.
The Joker
I can't-
scene, that's good dialogue.
Oh yeah,
The
the
Joker
interrogation
scene.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good stuff. Now I'm trying to think of Nolan things. It's hard, really. I think in terms of dialogue, I know Sorkin has the best stuff. I literally just named a couple. Tarantino also. Shit, I don't know who else. Like,
Damn,
Really?
those are like the most skilled people. Like if you can get someone interested just by dialogue alone.
yeah, for sure. Because even because Fincher has good stuff, but if he works with the best writer, like he literally did that with Social Network with Sorkin, could be some pretty fucking good shit. You know what? Let me see. James Gunn has pretty good stuff, but sometimes I can't pinpoint one specific scene that I praise for the dialogue for James Gunn stuff, but he has pretty good stuff. Well, anyway, we can move on from that one.
That was a good question though.
Yeah. Movie endings we would have changed.
Movie endings that we would have changed. Dang, that is a good question.
Shit, wait, I'm trying to think of one where I was annoyed. Law Abiding Citizen. Have you guys ever watched that?
I
No.
remember it.
Do you remember that though?
I don't remember the ending.
That's the one with Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler. And like Gerard Butler's like a lawyer. Or no, Jamie Foxx was like the lawyer. And like Gerard Butler was fucking with the system because they fucked him over when he had like an incident back then. You never watched this one?
I don't remember it. It's been.
Yeah,
I know about it. I just don't remember if I watched it or not.
It's a pretty good movie. Like I really liked it until the ending. I remember that. Like I remember the ending being like, what the fuck was that, dude? Like they just.
There was a
ruined the
movie I
whole
watched
point.
recently. Yeah, there was a movie I watched recently, and I was like, "Oh, this is great." And then the ending came in. I'm like, "This movie instantly like was ruined."
Yeah, there's a few.
It was recent. It was fairly recent, probably like last year.
Okay. Well, we'll just go through our list real quick. No, I was kidding.
Just toss
it's
the
a movie
questions
that-
and then.
Can you think of anything, Aaron?
No,
Man,
that's a good question though. I have to come back to that
I
one.
think some of these we have to come back to, huh? We'll probably make a whole episode out of them.
We're not true movie buffs.
We're not. Yeah, we're just amateurs. Whatever. Okay. Okay, probably the last one for the day. I'm trying to pick between one of these two. Best breakthrough screen role.
I have mine. Mine is Taron Egerton, Kingsman.
Kingsman? Okay. My own would probably be... Who did I... Shit. Probably Tom Hardy in Inception. I thought he was really good there.
Was that his first one?
Well, that was the one where he broke through.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
one where everyone started like, who the fuck is this
Noticing.
guy? Yeah, like, you know.
Okay.
Tom Hardy in Inception was pretty good. Maybe
Yeah, I have to go through the list.
Christian Bale in American Psycho, probably, even though he's done more things way before that.
No, yeah, see, that's what I'm about to say. Like, is it just based on like a movie where he was casted and then like he made the movie like it was the movie?
Well, like breakthrough performances. So like I like, for example, like I know Lupita Nyong'o. She was in 12 Years a Slave, and she was literally, she won an Oscar, did she not, in her first fucking role? So I would think that's the first one for her.
Oh, would you count? Would you count Rami Malek?
I would.
Night at the Museum? Yeah.
Night at the Museum. Fuck yeah, dude. Prince Achman role.
What do you mean? Which one though? Which movie? You can choose Rami Malek, but which movie is his breakout?
No, I mean his breakout was like Mr. Robot, and then after that he kind of like skyrocketed after. So
I feel like that's a fair statement because
Yeah.
you can break out from not just the beginning, but like in
Just
the middle of your career.
yeah.
True.
Because like
Even
the guy that's playing Falcone, like dude, he went from
Oh, yeah.
comedy and now he's like a dark hard. Like I feel like that's a breakout role already for him.
True.
Like
Margot Robbie, Wolf of Wall Street. We just brought it up. That was like her first breakthrough. Everyone took notice of her there.
oh yeah,
So,
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like after that, she blew the fuck up. Like she was literally everywhere. Yeah, I guess that would be the whole thing, right? Like after that one role, they just blow up, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. That's how I see
where
breakout.
yeah, that's probably where I would. Like even like okay, like Elizabeth Olsen probably.
Dude, that's a breakout.
Not, yeah,
like
not
from a
until,
Marvel
Yeah,
until she
weirdly
hit
enough.
Marvel.
Yeah, the girl from. Oh, what about Anya? I feel like Anya has a breakout role somewhere.
Yeah, she does too.
She
I
has a
think it's
couple.
Split. Split's
Is it
the
a
one
Split?
that
Oh yeah,
made
Split.
her.
Yeah.
Probably
Split,
yeah,
then
Split.
Split or probably Queen's Gambit that probably like freaking hooked it like
Just-
straight up.
I feel like Queen's Gambit solidified her, but she had a few roles before that was like already making her blow up.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then I know what's her name from Knives Out would
Anna de Armas.
probably she would
Yeah,
would
her
probably
too.
be her on for me in
Mhm.
terms of like her breakout role, because like before then she was kind of like just a love interest for the most part for like some of the movies I've seen her in, but that one, well, she was really good. in
Oscar
Bond.
Isaac. Oscar Isaac
in Drive, dude. He was in Drive, but he didn't blow
No,
up.
it's Ex Machina. Just kidding.
Ex
Yeah,
Machina.
it's
And that,
Ex
that
Machina.
fucking dance scene, dude.
Ex Machina.
Yeah. Speaking of Ex Machina, the chick from there, didn't she not kind of?
I feel like that was her best role. Well, I
That's
haven't
probably-
watched her in other stuff, but that's probably her
Yeah.
best role in my opinion, other than the Tomb Raider role.
Right.
And I feel like Michael B. Jordan's Creed, that's on obvious like a
Mhm.
big one for him, because I know he did the smaller roles.
Daniel Craig.
If you have to do directors, like if you have to flip that to directors,
like breakthrough like,
directors,
movies.
dude.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Fincher would be 7 because he did Alien 3 and that one was horrible. Then he did 7. It's like, wow. Okay. Nolan. I don't know.
Mine's Coogler. I'll follow Coogler to the end, man.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
He's 3-0, man.
Creed,
3-0 for me.
Creed, Black Panther. Yeah. Dude. Did you watch Fruitvale before Creed by any chance? Or did
No,
you
I
watch
watched Creed, then Fruitvale.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I remember watching Fruitvale just because I heard some buzz around it, and it was a dude from Chronicle. Because I remember Michael B. Jordan was in fucking Chronicle, like for a little bit. Yeah, it was really good, I thought.
Oh.
Dang, and that's it.
And
that's our
that.
show.
And I guess that's the perfect time.
He wanted to have an exit for that. So any last?
The fuck just happened? I'm sorry. I think I clicked my my fucking mouse's return button, so I was like, "What the fuck? What did I say?"
Okay, we're just gonna wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do before we close out this episode, guys?
No.
Go watch everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, so watch it all. We'll have more questions to answer and get our brains thinking. So with that said, thank you for listening to the SpitTalk podcast. Catch us on our next episode. Follow us on Instagram at the SpitTalk podcast for any updates. Once again, we are Aaron, Jan, and Kyle. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.